Congratulations on your success. You had a great season and welcome to the Kanak facility.
Thank you very much. It's great being here.
How did you decide to be a professional shooter?
I didn't really decide. It kind of evolved over time. I started shooting at a really young age, and after 17 plus years of traveling around the country and shooting national world championships, it kind of evolved into it.
What was your first win?
In 2010, I won the USPSA Limited National Championship.
How many titles do you have now?
Well, currently I hold 16 national or world titles in USPSA, IPSC, IDPA, and 3-gun.
Who are your role models?
My biggest role models in the shooting sport would probably be Rob Latham, and he's a multi-time world champion. He's won over 20 national championships, and I actually watched an instructional video of his when I was 6 or 7 years old and saw this guy shooting guns really fast, and I just knew right then I wanted to do something like that.
How do you cope with the pressure of competition?
I cope with the pressure of competition by understanding that the only thing I can control is my own match. So everyone else has their stuff going on and their performance is, their job. Mine is mine. So the only thing I can control is how I shoot.
What do you do to prepare your gear?
To prepare my gear, I stress it in every way conceivable. So whether it's the optic, the ammunition, or the pistol itself, I put it in the most difficult situation for that type of gear, and it either works or it doesn't. If it does, I know it'll perform in the match. If it doesn't work, I figure out why and either work around that in a competition or fix it so it is 100% good to go.
How do you keep calm before a competition?
It's hard to keep calm during competitions. You're always going to have a certain amount of nerves or stress, and a good way to cope with it is to translate that stress into energy or explosive movement or something like that. Turn the negative into a positive.
What would your message be to a shooter who is just beginning the sport?
The best advice I give to a new shooter is jump in with both feet. Competition shooting is a very unique world where, like in golf, you can't go play with Tiger Woods. But in competition shooting, you can go play with Eric Raffel or Rob Latham or myself, and we're shooting the same matches, the same stages as you, even if you just started. And everyone's there to help you. So let them and enjoy the sport.
Why did you choose to join Team Kanak?
Kanak has some amazing potential and far exceeds a lot of aspects of other guns. Like the trigger specifically is well beyond any factory pistol on the market.
What features of the Kanak pistols give you a competitive advantage?
So the interchangeability of the back straps makes it able to adjust for your hands ergonomically. You can set it up for you, which is beneficial. The controls are all at finger's reach, so manipulating the slide stop, the magazine release, and that type of thing is very easy. But the main thing with the gun is the trigger itself. It makes shooting the pistol very easy for an experienced shooter or a novice.
What is the reaction you commonly see when people first shoot a Kanak pistol?
So the first thing I see is that they shoot it better than other guns they've shot in the past. So if they're coming from a different platform and they shoot the Kanak, they notice right away that their groups tighten in and shrink down, and it's just easier to shoot. And the main cause of that is the trigger and how easy it is to manipulate.
Why is the Kanak line of pistols good for all different levels of shooter, from the beginner to the professional?
So I'll go back to the trigger once again, and all the characteristics that make the gun good for a new shooter make it easier to shoot for a professional or a higher level shooter as well.
What is your personal favorite Kanak pistol?
I'm a competition shooter, so I got to stick with the competition model, so definitely the TP9 SFX.
What is your biggest goal for you as a member of the Kanak team in the future?
My biggest goal would be, one, continue shooting matches and winning across the country, kind of showing people that you can compete with a gun like this and you don't need to be rich to win matches, but to also help evolve the platform into something more. So we can take the already awesome platform and make changes here and there and make little tweaks to make an amazing gun a perfect gun.